It's your favorite girl, Tyler Nicole Taylor, TNT. If you love me, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you stay a while. I hope you watch this whole video, as a matter of fact. And then I hope you go and surf through my channel and look at a couple of other videos and watch those. And then by the end of that, I hope you become a friend and hit the subscribe button. That'd be dope. Okay. So as you know, if you've watched any of my other videos before, you might know this. Yeah, I bring out the handy dandy iPad when I have these good old countdowns and these number lists and stuff like that, because I need to keep me on track, because y'all know I can go off on a tangent like I'm doing right now. So if you see me looking down, or if you see this enter the screen, you know what's up, because the sister gotta read. Like, I gotta keep my thought process together. Okay? Oh, I did not just get lipstick on my tape. Girl, I'm just a hot mess today. Okay? Let's talk about the very first way, one of the tactics, one of the 5 tactics to securing the bae. Okay? Talk on the phone. I know we are in a world now where texting and sliding in DMs and jumping in inboxes and liking stuff and hearting stuff and sending emojis and bitmojis and Snapchats and stuff like that is like reigning supreme, and that's what we do. That shit's cute. It's cool. You know, it's okay to do that. But I mean, when you're trying to secure the bae, you don't need to talk on the damn phone, baby. You need to talk on the phone to figure out, can you even build a genuine human connection with this person? Because you don't want to be with somebody that you can't have a conversation with. You don't want to be with somebody who you don't have anything in common with. And you don't figure that out until you actually have a phone conversation with them, a good old-fashioned phone conversation. Because on text and on the social media, we can be whoever the hell we want to be when we hiding behind words. But when you have to listen to their voice and listen to their tone, listen to their inflection, that helps you build a connection with them and allows you to actually get to know them. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to actually talk on the phone. So hello, baby, pick up the phone and hit that button and call. Or if they're calling you, answer the damn phone, okay? I mean, I've been there. I've been the person that was, you know, in a textuationship with somebody, and then they start calling me and I'm like, ew, I don't want to answer the phone. Nah, you got to answer the phone. And if you cannot answer the phone, if you feel uncomfortable calling them, or if you feel uncomfortable answering the phone, 9 times out of 10, that person is not bae material anyway. So stop wasting your damn time. All right, tactic number 2 to successfully securing the bae. Be a good friend. I can honestly say that my most impactful relationships started off as friendships. I mean, think about it. Think about how you are with your friends. Think about how much you love them and how much they mean to you, right? You're almost willing to do anything for your friends, and you don't even think about it like it's not a chore or a task. Why? Because that's your friend. You have a love for this person. Because I rock with you. That's my friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend, right? Like, you're going to go hard for them. Well, why wouldn't you want your bae, your boo, your life partner, to be your friend? So I think one of the main important steps in that is actually being their friend. I feel like that helps give you longevity and lasting power as a couple, and even still just as 2 people. When bae is really truly your friend, you just love them and do things for them, and they do it in return. You know what I'm saying? All right, number 3. Take an interest in their self-growth. Okay, so when you're still trying to secure the bae, 9 times out of 10, they're talking to at least one other person, and you might be 2, you know, because you're both single. Neither one of you have entered into a, you know, verbal monogamous agreement, right? If you want to stand out, you would probably do well by taking a real interest in their self-growth and their self-development. So what that means is, whatever it is that they're trying to accomplish, that they, you know, shared with you that they're trying to accomplish, whether there is a certain career goal they have in mind or a certain hobby that they're interested in that they want to try to turn it into a career, whatever that is, try to show that you're investing in them, or should I say, try to show that you're investing in helping them achieve that thing. So it can be something as simple as sending links to helpful information, or even just helping them write their goals down and identify what those goals are. Things like that will really go a long way, because it makes people feel like, wow, you're really interested in me, like more than just what I bring physically to the table or how I entertain you. You're actually interested in me as an individual beyond what most people do. Another thing that it does is when that bae like accomplishes something, you end up being one of the first people they want to tell. So that's why it's important to do that, and it really does work. And it's not don't do it in a bamboozle type of way. Like, be real, be genuine, genuinely take an interest in this thing, because if that's something that they're really into, it's going to be a part of your relationship. This is a good one. It's gonna sound real basic, but try to be understanding. This is the part of the relationship where you start unpacking, okay? This is where we're gonna start unpacking, pulling back those layers and finding out what demons, you know, this person is battling. Finding out who they truly are, what their vulnerabilities are, and doing so without being judgmental. That's where the understanding part comes in. And that's also why it's important for them to be your friend. You see how these things tie into each other? So try not to be a Judge Judy, because, I mean, come on, who likes that? We all do some things that's questionable. We all have some things about us that's questionable, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to bring that to the table when somebody is actually feeling comfortable enough to open up to you. So try to be understanding to who they are and let them be who they are. Be accepting of that. Unfortunately, I will say sometimes during this process it can get tricky, because you might run into some things that are non-negotiables, but it is really important to find out what those things are, because if the person is holding a non-negotiable, you probably want to know that sooner than later. You don't want to get wrapped up in a situation and then find out, wow, I ended up attaching myself for the rest of my life to someone that I can't respect because of a certain non-negotiable that we just can't, that we don't have in common, that I just can't rock with. It's important to find out these things. You don't have to judge somebody to determine, okay, you know what, that's a little bit too much for me to handle. You know what I'm saying? So be real with yourself and be real with the person, but don't be judgmental. Just be understanding. And the last one, the number 5 way to successfully secure the bae, is standing up for yourself without becoming an enemy. It is very true that we teach people how to treat us. That is true. We teach people how to treat us by the things we allow them to do to us, by the way we talk about ourselves to them, all kinds of ways we teach these people how they can treat us. And I think it's very important that you do stand up for yourself if any time your potential bae violates you in any kind of way. Whether they tell a lie, whether they barked on you during an argument and you ain't like what they said, whatever it is, it's important to be able to have those conversations with your potential bae. If you find that you cannot have those conversations with them, then 9 times out of 10, the lasting power in that relationship is non-existent. It's just not going to happen. Even if you do end up being together, it probably won't last too long. So yeah, it might be uncomfortable, but you can simply just hit them with the, listen, now that we are calm, I want to let you know that I can't let you continue to talk to me that way. I didn't like when you said this particular thing. It felt really disrespectful. And I don't want to continue on in a relationship that I will constantly be disrespected in. And I understand you might not have meant to disrespect me, but I just want to let you know, just so that we can avoid this in the future. Yeah, I know that sounded real corporate-like, but see, I have to be honest with y'all. That's how I talk when I need to be calm and I need to check somebody, because it's like, listen, I really want you to take what I'm saying seriously. I'm not going to say this in a joking way, but I'm also not trying to say it in a way where I'm chastising you like you're my child. But I do want to make it clear that I'm not going to be your punching bag too much longer. Like, I let you get away with that this time because we new to this thing. So I tried not to bark back, but I'm just saying, listen, this is how I expect to be treated, and in return, I will respect you in that same way. So there's ways to make sure you stand up for yourself without coming off as a jerk. And to me, that's one of them. And it's important, honestly, to do that, because if you allow this potential bae to just treat you any kind of way, then they'll start to think, oh, this person is not going to check me when I'm wrong. They're not going to be able to, they're not going to have the guts to let me know when I'm slipping. And we need somebody that has our back in that way, that nudge us and be like, come on, man, you slipping. Like, you would do that with your friends, right? Well, you need to be able to do that with bae. Just saying. Well, anyway, I hope those were successful little tactics for you to try. Let me know if you give them a try. You know, drop some comments down below if you're gonna give any of these things a try, or if you have tried it in the past and you have a story on how it worked out for you or may not have worked out for you. Let us know. Let's talk about this, because I really want people to be able to understand that you can successfully turn a potential bae or a cuffing season relationship, or even a friendship, into a relationship. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you watched it all the way to the end, I really appreciate you. Seriously, you have no idea. I really enjoy doing this, putting together content and editing and posting and getting my 15 views. I really like it. I mean, I do. I don't do it for the views. I do it really just because it's something I like to do. I like to turn on the camera and talk shit about relationships.